Alright guys, Red here. This week on Star Citizen Live we had a nice long chat with the mission features team. We had Elliot Maltby and Ed Fuller on the couch and the only constant, and they are both the lead designers of the mission feature team. The first question they were asked was, will there be any other FPS missions added that aren't the usual go around and kill everybody in a cave or bunker? The answer was that this is being worked on, but without feature teams providing some sort of contrivance for the mission team to make use of, such as AI being able to drive and maybe doing convoy missions, or an ion storm grounding all ships so that everybody has to be on foot or use ground vehicles, that sort of thing. Basically, as these features become available in the game, then missions will make use of them. But things are being worked on behind the scenes. Dynamic mission givers was mentioned. Apparently these have been handed over to the narrative team and their designers, and they are being worked on also. There might also be a few more mission givers being added in the long run, and they haven't been forgotten. Missions for larger groups or orgs. The team is aware of the need for multi-stage missions that would be more efficiently achieved with more people. The upcoming data heist mission was an example where a single player or a team will have to defend an underground facility whilst uploading files of some sort, and that will involve running around and finding codes and stopping things overheating and thereby losing any data. And although mission types of this sort can be achieved by a solo player, they said that the difficulty is there, so that it would be a massive payoff for a single player but a lot of work, or a decent payoff for a very efficient group. And that seems like a reasonable trade-off. So hopefully we'll see more of that on the way. PvP missions was the next question, and the guys spoke about how they would like to try and tackle this in a more naturally occurring way, where instead of it being a specific mission to go and fight another player or whatever, they're very keen to place a resource in the game and make us fight over it. And the asteroid resource rush was brought up that should be coming along pretty soon into the game, where very lucrative asteroid mineable resources will be placed in specific locations, and no doubt squads of people will go and basically kill each other and try and get away with as much of it as they can. Somebody asked if ship components might ever be given as rewards for missions. The answer was kind of not really, apart from, say for example, a salvage mission where obviously the components on board would be salvageable and sellable or, keepable. But those ships might also be set up like loot boxes, and their cargo holds might be populated with some possibly very expensive hand-picked goodies. So that's cool to hear. The next question was about missions moving away from the Mobiglass and into a more personal interaction. The answer was yes, but descriptions etc. will probably always remain on your Mobiglass, just for reference purposes. The next person said that most mission givers seem to be one form of scum or another, and can we have some that are a bit more upstanding within the verse? Again, the answer was, we're just waiting on the content, or like a point for the mission to revolve around, and we don't want to give new NPCs or animated mission givers missions based on stuff that are already in the game. There was 2 security guards mentioned that work for Orison who might be coming along at some point. Their audio is already recorded apparently, called Batistio and Griggs, and that will sort of be a single mission giver but from 2 different characters, happening soon. TM. Can we have mission fail without rep loss? Answer, yes. They're looking to remove the negative hit on some things, where possible. Refuel missions, sadly there is no priority on this at the moment, leaving the main focus for the Starfarer right now on player-to-player interaction. Can we have larger cargo giving missions? The answer is yes, but we need elevators or paid NPCs to load and unload them. So again, that's going to have to get added to a queue somewhere. The team also spoke about an expansion to the reputation system, where rep can be based on hostility. So say you do missions for Ninetales, you eventually won't get shot at Ninetales outposts etc. And this might have a lesser effect on allied factions to that faction, either for or against. So if you start shooting up Ninetales, or start blowing up their ships, then not only will the Ninetales be against you, but anybody who's friends with the Ninetales will also start being against you as well, and vice versa. So that's pretty cool. That can possibly mean that you just waltz right into the Siege of Orison, and nobody even bats an eyelid. And that's it, some cool little details there. Glad to see the mission features team have got their hands full still, and are slowly but surely populating the verse with interesting and entertaining things for us all to do. Thanks for watching, remember like and subscribe, remember there's a Patreon, 07 guys.